Fellas, how we doing? Welcome back to another video on the Evolved Manhood channel. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're healthy, safe, pursuing your goals and dreams as always. What we always talk about here on the channel. Before we get too deep into it, we're gonna do our daily affirmation. But before I do, we're gonna be talking about mental toughness today. So I want you to think about, even if it's just for a few seconds, where you're lacking mentally in your life. It may be committing to your gym routine, maybe committing to your diet. It may be committing to a relationship. It may be all of these commitments messing with your head and getting you overwhelmed. And that's where that mental toughness needs to come into play. So I'm going to teach you today how to develop that mental toughness, 5 different ways to do it, 5 things you can implement as soon as you click off this video to change your life for the better. Now, before we do, like I said, let's do our daily affirmation. Repeat after me. I'm growing, I'm changing, and I'm evolving for God, for my goals, and for my legacy. All right, if you participated, as always, I appreciate you. And we're gonna get right into today's video. So today we have these 5 ways to develop mental toughness. But first, before I even get into all of that, I want to tell you why mental toughness is so important, fellas. Mental toughness is so vital because as men, we're going to go through so many mental battles in our lives. There's going to be battles in our education season when we're trying to get degrees as men, when we're in school. Some of my younger guys, you might be in middle or high school trying to figure out how to lock in on your grades. And some of you might not think grades are important, but guess what? How you work in school is a reflection of how you're going to work for the rest of your life. All right, your work ethic in one thing is your work ethic in everything. So if you cannot lock in with something that's uncomfortable for you, like school, because you may not like school, but if you cannot lock in with something that you don't enjoy, there's going to be tons of times in your life as an adult man or as an evolved man where you're going to have to do things you don't enjoy. And that's just part of life. It's part of what it is to be a man. So you have to develop that mental toughness to say, you know what? I don't want to do this. I don't feel comfortable doing it, but I know I have to do it. So as a man, I know in my mind it's going to get done and I'm going to commit 100%. I'm going to keep my word and do what I said I'm going to do. That's what it means to have that mental toughness. Now, the first way that we can develop that mental toughness in our lives right now, implement it today, is to embrace discomfort. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm going to tell you right now, embracing discomfort means doing the hard thing even when you don't feel like it. Embracing discomfort means seeking out in your life areas where you can stretch your effort, where you can do a little bit more, where you can commit a little bit more, we can go the extra mile, and embracing those, seeking them out. When anybody offers you, hey, who wants to do the extra work? You should be raising your hand, fellas. You should be the first one to say, you know what, me? Yeah, I want to do it. Bring it on. That's how you grow, fellas. You don't grow by just staying the same and doing the same little bit of work that you always do. You grow by expanding your comfort zone and expanding your limits. How do you expand your limits? If they're limits, you do that by breaking them. You do that by trying things you don't know how to do. You do that by going the extra mile, even when it doesn't feel comfortable or safe or even natural. Because that's where growth is found. You see, the ones that can do that and stay consistent with it and do it over and over and over again, those are the guys that make it. Those are the guys who remain successful and bring wealth to their families. Those are the guys whose names are remembered throughout history. And those are the guys who live righteous lifestyles ordained by God. I hope you hear what I'm saying. Number 2, the second way to develop mental toughness is to control your self-talk. You see, fellas, how we speak about ourselves and to ourselves is so important. You will notice that the guys that say, you know what, I can't do it, man. I'm not cut out for this, man. I don't know. It's not in my blood, man. Those guys are not the ones that become successful. Why? Because they talk to themselves like they don't believe in themselves. To really be successful in this lifetime, you have to believe in yourself, fellas. If you don't believe in yourself, go watch one of my self-belief videos before you even click on this one. Because if you don't have that confidence, that mental toughness won't help you. If you don't even believe in you, how can mental toughness improve your life? So go back and watch one of those videos, fellas, but listen up. How you speak to yourself is so necessary and important. You need to speak life unto yourself. Speak confidence, speak bravery, speak elegance, speak transition onto your life and not complacency. Speak all positivity over yourself. If you can do it for your friends, if you can give great advice to your friends, and I know a lot of you guys are great friends to the people around you and you give great advice, but now it's time to advise yourself to believe in you. Now it's time to advise yourself to take a chance on you. Now it's time to build yourself up instead of breaking yourself down. If you can believe in so many people around you, what's stopping you from believing in yourself 10 times more? You live with yourself every single day. You eat, sleep, and breathe with you. How do you not see your own hard work and say, man, I know this guy wants to get it. Man, I know this guy can do it. Man, I know this guy will. And we're going to hold ourselves accountable and be disciplined and talk to ourselves in a positive way. That's what I want for you. That's what I want from you. Speak life over yourself, and your life will produce abundance. Your life will produce so much good. Like, listen, fellas, I can only say it so many ways. Speak power, life, and positivity over yourself and stop the negative talk. I know we get the intrusive thoughts telling us these things. Shut the thoughts out. That's not from you and that's not for you. It's from the devil, and we don't listen to that. It's from our flesh, and we don't listen to that. When we are in our spirit, when we are in tune with God, and when we are locked in on our goals and dreams, all of that negative talk goes out the window, right out the window, because we know that we're destined for more. All right. The third way to develop your mental toughness is to delay gratification. You see, this part is so important and honestly is slept on, and not a lot of guys know what it means to delay gratification. Now, what that phrase means, it means delaying or setting back the things that make you satisfied in this lifetime. Trading your temporary comfort, trading your immediate comfort for a more long-lasting and permanent success, or a more long-lasting and permanent happiness. You know, delaying gratification for you might mean laying off from the snacks, not eating so many snacks so that you can have that healthier body. Or maybe if you're not willing to put in that much work, it might mean not eating snacks from the hours of 7 to 7. And then 8 p.m. you can have a snack. You're delaying your gratification. And by doing that, you're building resilience in yourself. By telling yourself no sometimes, you're building some type of discipline and resilience in yourself, fellas. It's important. It's vital. Listen up. You need to delay your gratification. And sometimes it's going to be a period in your life where you can't delay your gratification by this much. It's only going to be this much. But listen when I say, as long as you're starting, as long as you're committing, and you're trying your best to grow, you're reaching at least a little bit outside of your comfort zone, then you are succeeding in developing your mental toughness. And it will happen for you. All right, number 4, the fourth way to develop your mental toughness is to create a strong routine. Now, for you, this might be a daily routine. It might be a nightly routine. It might be a schedule in your day of what you're going to do and blocking out your hours so that you get the most out of your day. That builds your mental toughness because you're telling yourself, okay, at 7 a.m., I'm going to be doing my devotion. I'm going to do my meditation. No matter what. I don't care if I wake up and I feel tired. I want to stay in bed. I don't care. Because I have this routine, I have a schedule, and I'm going to commit to it. At 4 p.m., I'm going to go to the gym. And I'm going to do my workout. I might do arms, I might do legs, I might do back. I'm going to do a good workout. I'm going to put 100% into it. And then at 5 o'clock, I'll have some downtime. And at 6 o'clock, we're getting right into the work. That type of schedule, that type of frameworking of your day is so important, fellas. It is. And all of these things are important. I know I keep saying it. I sound like a broken record, I know. But it's necessary, fellas, having a schedule about your day and just having it in your mind saying, okay, I want to do this, this, and that today. That's not enough. You need to be intentional, fellas. Write it down, put it somewhere visually where you can see it and know that this is concrete and it is written down. It's inscribed into some paper. I know I'm going to do it because I didn't write it down for no reason. All right. Number 5, failure equals growth. Stop thinking of failure as this thing you need to avoid and run from and fear. For God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind. All right. That means I know that when I fail, when I mess up, when I have a shortcoming, that is an opportunity for me to grow. And that's such a mature way of looking at it, fellas. So mature. Don't get mad at yourself. Don't beat yourself up when you fail, because God can use a failure to bring freedom into your life. God can use a failure to bring abundance into your life. You need to remember that growth happens in the fail. Growth happens in the failing. It does. Growth doesn't happen when you're complacent and you're only taking risks once a year. Failure is literally the key to growth, fellas. It is. But you have to be willing and ready to fail. And it might be scary at first, it might be uncomfortable, but that failure is going to lead to your breakthroughs and your growth and you becoming a better man. Those are your 5 ways to develop your mental toughness. I hope you listened. I hope you took notes. I hope you really soaked in what I was saying, man, because these things are really powerful. These things can help you, but you have to commit. All right? Embrace your discomfort. Control your self-talk. Delay your gratification. Create a strong routine. And remember that failure is an opportunity for growth. All right, fellas, I hope this video helped you. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, let me know in the comment section. All right? I love to hear from you guys. I'm glad to be back on the channel. It's been a small break, but I'm really committed and we're getting right back into it, man. We're getting right into it. All right. We're locked in. We're growing, we're changing, we're evolving every single day. It's our lifestyle. It's who we are as men. You're my brother. I'm gonna hold you to that standard. I hope you hold me to the same thing. All right. This is a family. E2M is a family. And we're gonna hold each other to this high standard that we're gonna work every single day to achieve. All right. So I hope you're ready for the ride, man. It's going to be a long one, but you're not in it alone. I'm here with you guys, got you, and you got brothers and sisters on the channel, on the Evolve to Manhood family that want to see you grow as well. All right? I'll see you in the next video. Let's keep growing and changing and evolving. Peace out.